All right, y'all. It's your boy DJ Medi Major, man. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate you pulling up. Today we're gonna be doing I'm a hip hop DJ for one. I hip hop on Twitch. Uh, Link will be in the description. Twitch.tv/DJ underscore Medi Major, METIMAJOR. Appreciate you doing that. We're trying to get back into a more consistent schedule, but for today, I'll be doing a live reaction to the recently released Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Finally, a lot of people have been waiting for it, especially after the after effects of WandaVision. Everything that happened in Loki, people have been kind of waiting for this. I could have sworn, and maybe I was misquoted, I read it wrong, but I could have sworn that Kevin Feige said there was no trailer coming for this. I tried to look up the article, I couldn't find it. All I could find was someone as recent as I think last week saying that it would be a trailer before the movie releases, which is a smart ass way of basically saying there's a trailer coming. But I thought he said there was going to be no trailer at all. Maybe I was wrong. If I was wrong, put your comments about how I was wrong or right down below. Link the video if you need to. But I thought he said that. That's me. Anywho, the reason why I'm on this trailer and why it's such a big deal is technically, I guess I've seen it already. There was a leaked trailer. I don't know if this would push them to actually push this trailer out. But I would say like literally late yesterday, this trailer, or somebody had a recording of a phone of another phone playing this trailer. It was clearly unfinished. Had a lot of graphic effects things. You can see where some of those things was actually switched out. I'll pause and talk about it. Spider-Man No Way Home. Here we go. I don't know if I get a copyright for this, but
some suggest that Parker's powers include the male spider's ability to hypnotize females.
Stop, come on.
Yes, my spider lord.
Side note, I really rock with the energy. Zendaya and Tom Holland. Hey, shout out to my guy with the big boy dunks on. Got a little drip, okay. Got a little drip, something slight. Not Miles Morales level drip. You know what I'm saying? But he got a little. You know my dog Miles Morales got the exclusive Jordan 1, which actually are going crazy in the resale market. Jordan 1 Spider-Man joint. So let's go.
Can we just like stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
Listen.
So I don't remember if that was in the. Actually, it wasn't a trailer. That is a nod to an old Spider-Man comic. I'm not sure which one, but the whole half spider face, Spider-Man face, half what's called. So shout out to him for that. I heard that was a deliberate attempt by Kevin Feige. I don't know if that's an Easter egg. I'm not getting into all that. I'm just calling how I see it. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep going.
Peter Parker.
Listen, I did not kill Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
What do you mean?
First of all, too, I've heard some rumblings about cameos. We got to see how that is. Obviously, we know Doctor Strange is in this. I'll try to point out the ones as I see. We might have to rewind it back, play it back, but we'll see.
Now that everybody knows, you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
For the record, I never wanted to lie.
That's a real one right there.
But how do you...
Hey, fellas, you got one's gonna hold you down like that? Hold on to her, cause it's hey. You won't find many like that. I'll say it like that right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you find one, hold on to her.
You tell someone that you're Spider-Man. Now everybody knows. But this isn't about me. This is hurting a lot of people.
Okay,
I've
they
just
got
been
Ned
thinking
jammed
about
up.
how to fix all of this.
That look like a Doctor Strange joint. Is this Doctor Strange? Well, he don't wear a hat like that, but yeah, probably not. Might be reaching.
So, Peter, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry.
Well, there we go.
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond.
And he got the gray hair on the side too.
Okay, Steven.
Yeah, I don't think he had the gray hair in Endgame. He got that gray hair now. And why this place covered in snow?
The universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
Okay, Steven.
Maybe he don't live here. Maybe he just be in other multiverses or something. This is the first time he actually made it back. That's different. That's interesting.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio...
That feels
Alternate
weird,
uni
but I'll allow it.
vibes. Hold up. This looks like a homeless shelter. Could this be Feast? For those who know me and have been rocking with me on Twitch, you know I did the playthrough and beat the game for Spider-Man Miles Morales when I first got my P5. When I first got the P5, playthrough, beat it. Feast was super dope. I liked the story mode for that. No, that was my second. So I played Miles Morales first, and then I got intrigued by the story. So Feast is a homeless shelter where Mr. Negative works. Ended up being the guy who was actually running the shelter, and then ended up, spilling into a whole bunch of stuff. I ain't gonna get into that. If you haven't played the game, you don't got actually that game's on PS4, the OG, the exclusive Miles Morales joint. So Spider-Man Miles Morales is on PS5, but I think since its release, it has moved on to PS4. So you got a PS4 yet? I haven't got a PS5. Don't buy from scalpers. Thug it out. Buy the bundles like I did. I caught me a bundle with all the stuff that I was gonna end up using anyway. Another controller, the PlayStation, the whole nine. Cop the bundles if GameStop have them. Don't be complaining. And then considering buying from a scalper. It's on you. Because scalpers are going to use the bots to buy. But that's another thing for another day. All right? I ain't going to get into that. What I will say is, in Miles Morales, he had a suit like this. And in Spider-Man, he had a suit like this. The black and gold joint. So if he's rocking that, you see a lot of different suits in this. He has a lot of suits, which makes me believe there is a chance that you could see some other Spider-Man. Because we all know, right? Marvel and the MCU is notorious for putting red herrings in, throwing things in just to throw you off your game. This is actually a scene that was changed out because this was something else. This was a GFX scene in the leak trailer. This was actually switched out. Probably, like I said, because the trailer got leaked. But this could be a red herring. You could probably never see this suit, if we're being honest. But you've already seen one of the suits, the OG suit that he got in Spider-Man 2.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed
See,
up.
that suit right there. That's the Spider-Man 2. Actually, that's the Civil War suit. That's the OG Civil War suit. His first Stark suit, if I'm not mistaken, before he got the joint in Infinity War. So,
I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
Strange.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't.
so like Juan going on vacation, he warns me, hey, don't cast that spell, and then he hit him with the wink. So, obviously, we know this is going.
I won't. The entire world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my god, Ned, he's my best friend. Oh, my Aunt May should really know.
Stop talking.
Alright, we see some multiverse vibes right there. And it sounds like Peter was having some buyer's remorse as he kind of started realizing like, oh snap, this is going to happen. He was like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to do that. But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
What just happened?
We tampered with the stability of space-time. The multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little. The problem is you trying to live two different lives. The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes.
There we go right there.
Lives.
He got his Bruce Banner / Doctor Strange impression, I guess the best way to put it. When he was dealing with the Sorcerer Supreme, she did that to both of them. And I guess now he's at a point where he's doing it to Peter. So as you can see here, he clearly separated Peter from his spider suit. So interesting. The great thing, you look to in the background, there's people on the street. So this is out in public. Like, there's a lady right back there walking her dog.
The longer you do it,
And then there we go.
trying to live two different lives.
The endgame spider suit, so he just gets his hands back on that. The Stark suit.
The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes.
That's a Green Goblin bomb. That's definitely from the Green Goblin. Interesting.
Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
Hello, Peter.
Okay. We talked about cameos, right? So obviously we can see the Green Goblin is clearly coming, for one. Two, we obviously knew my man was coming back from Spider-Man 2 to play Doc Ock. That's definitely happening. So what I'm starting to see and what I'm picking up on is obviously we starting to build the Sinister Six. We've obviously seen the Vulture. He locked up. I'm going to assume he probably going to get broken out. We already knew Jamie Foxx is coming back. He's already confirmed. We already knew my man here. I forgot the actor's name, but we already knew he was coming back in Doc Ock. So that's our first big reveal. Obviously, as more trailers come along, we're going to start having more stuff. I've heard rumblings. Netflix Daredevil was on the way. So I might have to jam him up out of that situation when he was locked up in holding. I shouldn't say locked up. We obviously have seen Jameson as the first crossover of multiverse from the old Spider-Man movies. So yeah, definitely we got some. And then somebody just said something very menacingly. Be careful what you wish for. So it sounds like whatever he wished for obviously came to fruition, but it also has some sinister effects to it, pun intended. All right, let's talk about it for a little bit, man. I thought that when the acquisition happened, but you can see clearly it's a Sony Pictures. So this is a Marvel Studios joint collaboration. In doing my research and kind of looking around, what I kind of came to an understanding was apparently Sony still has the rights to a lot of these films, and they still have their hold or their grasp on Spider-Man. Spider-Man is a Sony property still. I didn't know till earlier today that Venom still Sony property. So Venom, Let There Be Carnage is still a Sony film. I thought Marvel took everything back with the whole Civil War thing. That's why Spider-Man made his appearance. I was mistaken. There's been a bunch of crossovers as I've been looking at the film. So you see Mobius has Spider-Man stuff in it. Obviously, I guess in the Mobius film, he actually meets Vulture from Spider-Man 2. Or from the first Spider-Man, Spider-Man 1 actually. I saw something funny today. They're actually trying to make their own cinematic universe. So we can see they have their own, the entire realm of Spider-Man stuff. So is allegedly supposed to be still supposed to be a Sinister Six movie on the way. There's a Craven movie on the way. You can check IMDb for that. Into the Spider-Verse 2, which was an incredible film. If you have not watched that film, watch it. It'll make Spider-Man Miles Morales make so much more sense. Yeah, there's a whole Sony Spider-Verse that they're trying to create as well. And Spider-Man is actually, from my understanding, going to be spending more time in the Sony Spider-Verse than he may actually be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I'm not going to say this is true. This is just a speculation at this point. We might start seeing less and less of Spider-Man in our actual Marvel Cinematic Universe and more time in the Sony Spider-Verse. Sony is Marvel Cinematic Universe's competition. Obviously, they're not going to let an entity like that go. I thought that they were able to get him back, but apparently not. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting next couple of years because they have, if you've ever seen those little pictures that have like all the films and their artwork using a black border or black screen, black background, and it has like all their dates. But Sony got their, Google it, Sony got their own joint for all their films lined up in the Spider-Verse as well. So they realized like, hey, we're not losing out on this cash cow. Sony did not release Spider-Man all the way. They just came to an agreement. And this whole time I could have sworn I heard or read somewhere that Spider-Man was fully over here. So it's going to be interesting for sure. This is going to be more of a joint venture than an actual, Spider-Man doing his own thing. So I'm interested to see what happens next. As we know, standalone movies usually get trilogies, with the exception obviously of Black Widow and Hawkeye. But all the Avengers, for the most part, have had their trilogies. We're already starting our next phase, where we're going to start seeing, I would assume, trilogies for the next realm. So the new Sam Wilson as Captain America. There may be a new Avengers trilogy. We're seeing the new Thor about to come out with Love and Thunder. We're seeing all these things starting to happen now and fall into place. So I'm interested to see what happens next, man. But that's it for me. I appreciate y'all watching, man. More stuff coming to this channel for sure. If you like the content, make sure to like, subscribe, smash that like, and then hit that notification bell, man, so we can keep bringing you content like this. I cannot DJ on this platform, DMCA. I'm a little bit more loose. Do what I do on Twitch. So twitch.tv/DJ_Medi Major. Pull up, man. We're going to have good mixes. We're going to have good vibes on there, man. So appreciate everybody watching, man. Thank you once again. And we good.